Welcome to Unhinged and On Call. I'm Dr. Chelsea, your resident veterinarian.
And I'm Trish, a registered vet tech who's seen it all. Each week, we're pulling back the curtain on the wild world of veterinary medicine, from late night emergencies to barnyard drama.
No filters, no fluff, just real stories, real laughs, and maybe a little emotional damage. Thanks for letting us share the madness with you.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Unhinged and On Call. Today you have me and Chelsea, and we wanted to try something different where we're talking about stories that we're holding it together professionally on the outside, but on the inside, we're pretty much freaking out, and you're trying to keep yourself together while crazy stuff is happening around you. So we're just going to talk about some of those scenarios we've found ourselves in. If you guys can relate to this and you have stories for us too, we would love to hear yours. So
send them in.
Send them in. We have a little fillable form on our website, unhingedandOnCall.com. There's a little fillable thing. So please let us know and come on down. Tell us yours. But no, I was going to start off with a very weird. This is just a weird story. I don't even know how to describe it or start out, because this person in my story, this lady, we call her the Muffin lady because it's just how
it's well deserved.
It is well deserved. Yes. But she actually infiltrated my life.
She loves
two
Trish.
different ways. The first way was before I was in vet med. I did 12 years in the service industry in restaurants, which I loved. I actually had a really great time. I worked for a phenomenal small business in Littleton, Colorado, so a smaller town, but just a breakfast place. And for breakfast,
a really good breakfast place,
really good,
very good.
Good eggs Benedict. So shout out, actually, real quick, Cafe Terracotta. So if anybody,
it's delicious. If you live near there,
hit them up. Tell them Trish sent you.
Yeah.
Anyways, for breakfast, we used to. It doesn't do this anymore, but we used to make these homemade tiny muffins. Okay, and everybody got a lovely basket of muffins as an appetizer on your table. So I bring this lady who is a regular, right, her muffins, and she kind of got wise to the fact that obviously we don't
charge for them.
Yeah, well, we don't charge. First, they're free. Yes, that's a great point. Second, obviously you don't recycle muffins. Like if I give
on
them
somebody's
to you,
table, you can't
throw them away.
Yes.
Yeah, health code, all of that, of course.
Yes.
So she knows they're going to be thrown away. So she brings a gallon Ziploc bag one day. Okay. And she's already been wise to the muffins for a long time. So she dumps them in her bag. Okay. And I watch her. And the first time she did it, I was like, I'm not going to let that slide. I just, whatever.
Maybe she's hungry.
Yeah. I don't care. I'm whatever. And so she starts to continuously do that and then ask for more muffins.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the line. You've crossed the line.
If I knew that an individual was struggling for sustenance, I would not say shit. Okay.
Well,
if I see people steal food, no, I didn't, is my motto. Okay. However, I know this lady on a different level, and I know that was not the case.
She's paying to come in, and it's not inexpensive.
Right.
It's a nice place.
Yes. And also, this is a side adventure, but she tried to plant a hair in her food. I watched her do it one day, pluck it from her head.
No, you didn't.
Yes. And
to do what? To get a free...
Correct. To say I found this.
On.
Yes, I found this.
What do you mean?
Yes, I found this in my food, like trying to get a meal comped.
Wait, tell me how it played out.
I called her out on it. I told her I saw her.
You saw it enough, and then she backed down.
Yes. I literally walked up.
That's my favorite thing ever.
Oh yeah,
come on,
yeah.
lady.
I'm similar to you, where I will call people out, and so she plucks
I saw you do that.
Yes, she plucks it from her head, puts it in the thing, and then raises her hand a minute later, and it's. I found this hair in my food, and I was like, actually, I was standing right over there, and I saw that you put it in there, and I don't appreciate
don't do that.
Yes, yeah. And she was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." Like she admitted it and said sorry.
And this was not her last time.
No, she was a regular. Okay, she came in. We had people that would come in multiple times a week, many days.
No.
Okay. So anyway,
by herself, right?
Yes.
Okay. She didn't have guests.
Yes. So on top of those things, there were also many other weird scenarios that I won't waste time on. But she was a very weird person.
That's too much.
She would invite friends there to eat with her. That's why I know she was not hungry for the muffins in the way where
right. She was not unhoused. Yeah.
Right. So I stopped giving muffins. We discontinued muffins. Anyways, that's why I call her the Muffin Lady. Okay, so she knew my name. Obviously, she requested me wait on her every single time, to the point where she made me uncomfortable a few times with certain comments and things. You guys, there's a point to this. I talked to this woman on a very consistent basis for almost a couple of years,
Oh my
okay?
gosh.
Like, I knew her
Weekly, at
voice.
least.
Yes. I knew her voice, everything. Okay, so then I get into vet med. I leave the restaurant. I get my, mostly left the restaurant, but I got my vet med degree. I moved with Chelsea
An
to
hour
my
away,
internship. Yes, the place
people. An hour.
place that I moved to for my clinic and all of that for my internship was over an hour away from the cafe. So different side of town. Okay. Where we were at that clinic only had a couple places to shop for. Like there was like a Safeway.
For
Okay.
lunch,
So for lunch. Yes. So I am at a Safeway grabbing a salad for lunch. And behind me, right, I'm walking to the checkout. But behind me, I hear this lady just go, Trish. And I knew it was her. In that moment, I was like, what
before even
the
turning.
hell? Yeah. So I'm not going to
Okay,
say
but
her
that's
name,
out of
but
context.
it
Like,
was, I knew it.
oh
And I
God.
literally was like, I'm not going to use her name, but it's the Muffin lady.
Yeah.
It's her. And I literally could not, I froze for a second, you guys. Like I could not move. Like when you hear, it was one of those things where I was like, I escaped that part of my life. Like, seriously,
I'm done with that.
why is it here? And I slow turn around. I have this smile. You guys probably, if you watch the video, see my permanent smile. It was this. And I'm like, hello,
Hi.
Muffin lady. But I used her name. Okay. Hi. What are you doing here? Why are you out here? What's going? Well, I moved out here. And I said, no shit. Wow.
Are you stalking
You
me?
moved all the way out here in the middle of nowhere.
You picked this tiny town.
Yes. And then she
by
proceeds
happenstance
to see my vest, which had our clinic logo
God.
on it. And she goes, do you work there? And in that moment, I knew. I was like, oh no, I'm fucked. I just knew. I knew. And I said, I do. I think I was past my internship. So I was permanent there. And I was like, yes, I do. And she goes, no kidding. So I am getting into horses. I said, you are? And she goes, yep, and she said this, I have no horse experience, never had them, don't know anything, but I saw something online and it really drew me in. And I think that, I went ahead and I just jumped right in and I bought this rescue horse and this donkey or something. And I was like, okay. Okay, well, that's great. I hope you enjoy them. And then I checked out and I left. Okay. Sure as shit. The next week, there she is on our books and I see her name.
And now you have to go to her house.
Yes. Yes. And we show up and the horse that she rescued, we call them things sometimes. The thing was not trained well. You could barely touch it. Like we get out there and it was bred, right?
Yeah.
And had to sit there and, charge time for training.
Oh no, just to like get a halter on
Just
it
to
and
do something.
check its teeth and
Yes.
yeah.
And it was simple vaccine appointment.
Oh no.
And she starts going into this whole thing about how she knows that, and I still don't know how this all actually went, but she knew that her horse was having pain in his shoulder and she didn't know why. And she couldn't figure out where it was coming from. And the horse did not look lame to us or in pain visually, by the way.
Okay.
A visual assessment of the horse was, it looked totally fine.
Okay.
But she let us know that she lies awake at night. And she can feel its pain radiating from the barn to her. And that she wasn't sleeping and it kept her up at night.
So you have to fix the horse so she can sleep. Okay. Did Brett do that?
She told him this.
Okay.
And I just remember his face being like,
okay.
All right. Okay. Okay. It's just the quiet, just like, all right.
I mean,
we'll assess.
She fits the bill for
Yes.
And it is true. I think in animal communication, some of it is like empathetic.
Yeah.
Whatever it is you feel if the
Totally.
animal's really dehydrated, the person communicating with them gets like
Totally.
the feeling of being dehydrated
Yes.
and you pass it back is
Yes.
the idea.
Yes. Yeah.
But not
I'm with
like
it to a certain
well,
extent
yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah, but
I am.
like
Yeah.
nights and nights of not sleeping because your horse has a phantom pain because it's not
Yes.
actually lame
Yes.
is different.
And she
That's
was dressed totally
unnecessary.
it was like she was a new person in this new
Oh,
life of hers.
yeah.
Like she was dressed totally different than what I knew her to be.
Okay.
She looked complete.
Okay.
So maybe this was her like life start over,
Yeah,
you know?
maybe.
And
Yeah.
she just needed a fresh start. And my actual main concern for the most part was her safety.
Well, yeah, right.
Because
Well, you kind of need guidance in the
yeah.
beginning.
How
Yeah.
did you get him here to your
Yeah.
house? And like
They probably got
let's
dropped off.
approach slowly.
Like
Yeah.
the other border.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
rescue a horse and they're like, "Oh, we'll drop it off, don't worry."
Right.
And they
So
run it through a chute.
yeah, and so it's just one of those things where I feel like anytime I interacted with her, whether it's the restaurant
Ooh,
or whether it was vet med,
yeah.
I was like inside
Just
screaming
screaming.
and like, it's you.
I don't
Like,
like
oh
this.
my
I
gosh.
don't
But
want to
then I
be
still had to
here.
be professional
But you
and
have
still
to
help. And
suck it up.
I know.
Man.
And I'm empathetic
Yeah, you are
normally
to a fault.
anyways. Yeah, to a huge freaking fault. A huge fault.
To a
And so I'm
fault.
like, oh my, well, kind of feel bad, but I'm really annoyed. But I also feel bad.
But I want to help her.
I know. It's so
Oh,
oh my
man.
gosh. I don't know.
Okay. And then we all left. So you know what?
Yeah. Now I never go
if she
that
shows
way
up at your
again.
house, this is gonna
Correct.
get
If there's a
interesting.
third incident in my life, like if it came through
Oh
our
gosh.
other business or something,
I don't know.
I probably would not
That's
not
true,
be
actually.
concerned.
That would be
Yeah.
block that number.
I saw your name on the internet. And I'm like,
Yeah.
no.
Google search. I mean, it's not
Yeah.
hard.
I know. Bless
She could
her.
find
I
you.
know.
So oh my.
I know.
Okay.
Oh
Oh,
man.
crazy.
Do you ever feel that way?
Oh
You?
yes. Yes.
Okay.
But okay, you
Making
know what's
sure I'm
scaring
not
me?
like a
What's
terrible.
scaring me about the prompt is that we've been talking about this for a bit
Yeah.
and I haven't come up with a specific story, but
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's because it happens all the fucking
Yes.
time.
It's true. It's like a part of
And
it.
then
It's just a part
I
of it.
start to think it's normal.
Yeah. Yeah.
That what people tell me is normal and it's not.
It's not. It's really not. And you almost don't realize till you're like out of the situation. It's like you put up this like, I got to get through it,
Yes.
you know,
Yeah.
in your experience
And then
of
you
it
just
happening. Yeah.
it's not normal.
And then
You
you
get in the
leave and you're
truck,
like,
you
that's really
leave.
weird.
Yeah.
That was very weird. We pulled up one time and there was this cute old couple. Like they're so nice. I actually think we did like a decent amount of work for them
Okay.
normally. But it was always the husband that was
Yeah.
there and the horses were straightforward, super nice
Okay.
people. The wife was there this time and she had like the back door open to her kitchen. And you can see like off the side of the driveway, like you could see her kitchen and because she left it open. It
Yeah.
was a nice day. And she had like the crock pot going and
Okay.
stuff. And we've actually talked about this. Like we might do an episode of like what people give you.
Yeah.
But this is not that story. But
Yeah.
but she had the crock pot going and stuff. And I almost thought it was going to be that. Like, oh, I made this.
Do you want to come
Would
in?
you like,
Yeah.
yeah, whatever. And that's kind of normal in
Yeah,
large
it
animal
is.
for
People are
people.
super welcoming.
Yeah, like, oh, I made these cinnamon rolls. Here you go,
Yeah.
guys. Like
Yeah.
trying to be nice.
Yeah.
So she's like, oh, do you guys want to come in? And well, I feel like she was asking us something else. I forget why we said yes, but we said
Okay.
yes. We walk in, and I joke about this because I'm pretty sure that Chelsea's husband has like blocked this story out of his
Well, he was with you
framework.
and he doesn't recall
remember
any of this.
No, I told him this at dinner one night. He was like, I have no idea what. Like we were all joking around, I think at a conference, and I was like, do you
Yes.
remember
And I think this is
the
like
Breyer
13
horse
years
people?
ago. So like not
Yeah.
enough
Oh, it was
to
so long ago. Yeah,
Yeah.
so long.
but not enough to not remember. Like I remember 13 years
This
ago.
was like a thing for me. So we go in and she's talking and we're in the kitchen and then she all of a sudden she's like, "Do you guys like Breyer horses?" And I was like, "Well, I mean, being a crazy horse
Yeah.
girl
Yeah.
growing up, I had
Breyers
a
are
few
pretty cool.
Breyers.
Breyers
Yeah.
are cool.
I
Yeah.
love a Breyer horse." And she
Yeah.
goes, "My daughter, she really is a collector. Why don't I show you?" And in that moment, we should have said, "We have another appointment. Thank you so much for the
Yeah.
offer. We
Right.
gotta go."
Right.
But we said yes, okay? And I start walking through this lady's house. She's leading all of the which I'm not hating on her, but all of the furniture is covered in plastic, and it looks like a time capsule, like I had stepped back in the day cafe.
Okay.
But In the living room.
Like 50s then.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I think furniture
rugs and-
coverings were like 50s.
Yes. Yeah. It was like,
Okay.
it'd been there a long time.
Okay.
Additionally, in the living room, which this is fairly impressive, a miniature but yet life-size carousel that did work.
In the living room.
Yeah, it was about the size of like a decent round dinner table. How there's the
An
round
8-foot
ones. Yeah,
round or
I'm
something.
terrible at
Yeah.
whatever.
8 foot.
But it was big. And she was like, it turns on and it works. I won't turn it on today, but it does like go around
And
it
make
was
noise
like,
and
yes. And it was like the centerpiece. And I was like, wow, that's really impressive. But then she goes upstairs and there's just bookshelf after bookshelf of Breyer horse. Like I've never seen that many in my whole life. And
is it in a bedroom like the daughter's
no,
room?
it was the loft area upstairs, and it just covered all
So it's
the
in a
walls.
common area.
Well, and her bedroom, the daughter's bedroom. But the daughter was older. So she was probably like 30.
Oh no.
Yeah, and just that was her jam.
Oh, are they in boxes or do they have to like dust these things?
It's a little bit of both. So some of them were out, but the collector's
Ooh.
ones stayed in boxes.
Okay.
And then we were like, wow, that's really cool. So impressive. And you're nice and polite
Yeah.
and you look. And then we
And then
start
you go
going down the
outside.
stairs and we go down the stairs and she's like, you want to see something else? And we were like, ah. And then you get all awkward and whatever. And
now
she's
we
like,
have to go.
so this is like mild horror story. Like we should have said no again. But then she's like, there's more in the basement.
Come
and that's like
on.
when you would get like chopped up in a movie, I think. And I should have been like,
It
no
is.
thanks. Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, stupid
Turns
chick.
into a horror film.
Right. But we go downstairs and there's the entire basement has like big racks, like workman's racks full of Breyer horses.
Oh my God.
So she does go to the Breyer horse convention.
Oh, she competes. Okay.
Well, she goes there every year. I don't know if she
to buy things.
To buy them. She
Come
goes to the
on.
convention.
This is expensive.
And she brings home like 10 to 15 a year.
Whoa.
So this has been going on, her whole life.
Oh my gosh.
Collecting throughout the year and everything. So it was just,
so it's gone beyond the daughter and she's just still, she's like more of a hoarder.
It's a
hoarder collector.
It was borderline like collecting hoarding.
So I know two people, loosely I should say, but I know two people that actually compete in the Breyer circuits, which is crazy, but they do like whole setups. And like a saddle for a Breyer horse will be because they're custom and then they have to match. So in order to like win things, it'd be like a Devaku saddle that has like
this toy saddle is custom
for the Breyer horse.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
Okay.
No, you're right.
Okay.
This is normal.
Cool.
So they'll get like an English saddle that say a brand would be like County or Devaku.
Okay.
Offers piping to match your horse's like cross country colors or your colors of your outfit or whatever.
Okay.
They'll get custom Breyer saddles made and bridles to the tune of like thousands of dollars.
Okay.
And hundreds of dollars for bridles. And then they wear leg wraps, like boots that we would wear. So it's kind of everything you'd think about outfitting a horse for a specific sport, but miniature sizing it. And it still costs a ton of money.
To a toy.
And then they'll set up like a horse jumping a course. And so then that is what they're, depending on the realm of competition. There are other Breyer ones that are, because Larimer got made into a mold. One of my 11-year-old warm blood.
This is blowing my mind.
So he didn't get purchased by Breyer. So he's not a Breyer, but there's an artist at my farm who's incredibly talented. And she did, I want to say there was like, I'm going to butcher the numbers, but probably a 4-inch replica of him. I can send you the stuff.
I want that.
And I love this lady, Jen, if she's listening to, especially I'll let her know. But she gave me the opportunity because she did it off a picture and she's an incredible artist. And he is kind of a cool looking horse. He's dark, like he's black, but he's just got this like, I don't know, thing about him.
Okay.
So she makes this 4-inch mold for him. Well, I get him from a friend of mine as a dressage dropout. So she sends me and she goes, I'm going to take him to Breyer Fest and see. And then what Breyer as a company does is they will buy certain models and then they replicate them. So I got really excited because I was like, oh, maybe he's going to be
a Breyer.
And he's an eventer, but he didn't like go to the Olympics. He didn't like do anything to that level. But that's how they work is they do these resin models. And then that's just like 3D printed from her digital design.
Okay.
But then what costs a lot is the custom painting. So even though he's like black, you still have like eyes and details and things like that.
Sure.
I went to go buy like several because I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
And then she warned me and she's so sweet. And she was like, just so you know, they're kind of pricey. And I'm thinking like
Oh my god.
Breyers, like
Yeah.
$30, $50,
Right.
something like that. She goes, just so you know, it's rough finished. So there's like seams and different things from the printer.
Uh-huh.
And she said, that's like 900 to 1,000
Oh,
for a 4-inch. And then
4 inches?
or maybe she offered that I could get a mini,
Okay.
but that the size she was going to be printing and presenting then had to be hand painted like by a custom person, not her, because there's
Whoa.
painters for these.
Whoa.
So then that paint job was gonna be about $2,000 per
Shut
horse.
up. You could buy a whole new horse with that. That's
So
so crazy.
so I had
That
just
blows my mind.
emailed her and been like, "I'll take 3."
Oh my god, I'll take $10,000 worth of
Thinking
Oh
that
my
they'd be like
god.
maybe
I've
$100
never
each,
heard
but I
that.
was gonna gift it to Jessica. So sorry Jessica
Oh,
if you're
sorry,
listening.
Jessica.
I was going to, and then she wrote back and she's like, so sweet. And she's like,
Oh.
just so you know, this is what it entails. If you do buy it from
Wild.
me, it's the rough cut, and then you have to get someone to custom paint it. And in my head, I was like, well, I could just like dip it in black. Like I'll just save the money, buy one, dip it. But yeah, Larimer is
That is so cool. I did not
has
know
like a
any of that.
3D version. But
Man.
it's incredible, like the stuff she uses and the strokes. I'll send it to you because
Okay.
it's incredibly detailed.
Wow.
It looks beautiful, but that's what Breyer takes from individual artists and will turn
Whoa. I did not know that.
those models into, and
That's
maybe they
pretty
have their
cool.
own artists.
That's pretty
I'm not
cool.
really in that world, but all this to say
Yes.
that you can go wild buying
Yeah.
tack and trailers and
That's
all,
crazy.
and
No,
they're
the
all like
tack blows my
custom.
mind. All of that
Yeah. Well,
is
everything is like it's on some level, it is a way to be in horses
Mhm.
without like
For
having physical
sure.
animals,
Right.
I guess, and then the safety factor of like riding horses. I guess you don't have that. But I mean, Breyerfest is like a major deal.
I'm gonna have to look more into this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's
I don't know. I just need to know.
but I think at
Not
everything,
for
there's a
me,
limit
but
to how much you invest your personal
right.
money into
Into how many?
buying Breyers.
I'm very curious on what that house would be worth. Like, you probably put that on your homeowner's insurance. Like, what if it burns down?
I was gonna say,
And
yes,
it's probably
like
separately listed on her
natural disasters.
homeowners
Yeah.
for sure. Like, that was a
Well, I'd hope she
huge
would.
I've never seen anything like that in my life in anybody's house, like
Well,
covering
and then
walls.
also like
It was like shopping through a store and rows of like, it was a lot. It was a
I was
lot.
thinking about well, just you think about like
Mhm.
parents and stuff and like
Yeah.
having to clean out stuff when they pass and all that.
Correct. Oh,
Like
yeah.
that's a major job
It's huge.
because then you gotta like catalog all
And
that. And
those are
I don't think
worth
an
something,
I
like
mean, maybe an estate sale would handle that, but
right,
they should be worth something.
right. Wow.
Um,
Um,
yeah.
this kinda reminds me of just, what's it called? Hobby horsing? Hobby
Oh,
horse? Stick horse?
stick horse things.
Stick
Yeah,
horse
like the dressage. Yes,
competitions.
well, you get dressed up and you like do a
So
dressage test on a stick horse.
okay, so I didn't know that this was like
Okay.
a whole
Thing.
world. Yes, I knew about only from stick horses being little, and I would like, so I
They
did a
are
bunch of
fun.
miniature horse stuff. Okay. In my age category, when I would go to a show, they had a stick horse
Oh,
thing, but it
it's
was
been
for fun. And it was not like, it was like the kids, you
not
bring your
judged.
stick
Like
horse, not
everybody
judged.
got a blue
You
ribbon.
get, yes, and
Okay.
you run around, and I did like, there's a picture of me with a stick horse, okay?
Okay.
So now, very recently, I am learning that there is a stick horse competition world, and it's blowing my mind.
Is
There's
it
so
big? I don't know that much about
yes,
it. I have seen
yes.
a few fairly fancy venues with people really dressed up doing tests, dressage tests with stick horses.
Dressage,
What else do they do?
slide stopping,
Oh no.
like reining stuff, like they're doing all the moves, but it's the person's leg,
But what
and
if
the stick horse's head also
yeah.
has to imitate
Oh, the position of
what
the
the
head.
head and the horse would be doing,
Okay.
but
Well,
it's their legs sliding, stopping.
so there's complexity here.
I my husband sent me a few of the videos and he was like,
Oh,
"Is this real?" And I said, "You know, this is the first experience I have of this. So if anyone has any more
If anybody
information
has
on
information,
that,
yeah.
I would also like to learn. And this is a zero judgment zone. I'm legitimately curious.
I also
of the
think this
inner
could be
workings.
some of, scarily enough, the answers. If social licensing really takes over, so racing goes away, like all sorts of horse sport goes away. Would it, like in 30 years, we might all be running around on stick horses?
I can't do that.
But it's aerobic. You like get your cardio in. You kind of get the feel. What I like about horses is going really fast and like feeling like you have their ability to run.
Yes.
And go like just flying.
Yes.
Essentially. Almost flying.
Can't
Like
do
your
that on a
picture. You
stick.
sent me a picture of you flying.
Yeah.
Like all 4 feet off the ground,
Yes.
just at a gallop, like
It was great.
fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't do it with the stick.
You can't do that with a stick. It's slightly different.
But
wow, I didn't know that was
more
more
power to those that do. If you know anybody that does this
Yeah,
professionally, I'm genuinely interested in inner workings and
But there's no there's not trainers.
I bet there are. I'm thinking that it's a thing. It's a huge.
I mean, you don't have farrier costs. You don't have vet costs.
Pedicures. Pedicures.
But you've got boots on.
They'll probably call it.
But no. The line has to stop somewhere.
Never know.
That's so interesting.
I know. I thought so too. So I'm going to look into that more too.
Okay.
So, sorry guys, that was random.
That was a bit of a segue, but I like it. That's interesting. We're learning new things all the time.
All the time. Always learning.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I guess I won't ever treat a stick horse, so I don't know. I won't find out more about it. I do feel like every call I go to, I learn something about some realm I didn't know about.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, typically in horses, but
right.
I do feel like there's people that I'm like, oh wow, I'm always learning,
Yes.
and that's kind of cool.
I think so too.
I had not heard that this was big.
Me neither until recently.
Okay. So good to know.
That's the random episode for today.
So you can get back into horses if you
Yes.
want to, and you're, too scared to ride, just ride a stick horse.
Totally. Yeah. And if you look into it and you know all the things, please let us know.
Interesting. Yeah. We'll do some TikTok research.
Yeah, that's my extent of research. When I say research for stuff like this,
TikTok.
It's videos.
Scrolling TikTok.
Yeah. And Instagram Reels.
And Chat GPT.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god.
All right. We digress. All right. Okay. Thanks everybody for listening.
Yeah.
Random. Bye.
Take care. Thanks for listening, everybody. We would really love to have you as a guest on our podcast. So if you have any fun stories to share with us or would like to be a guest, we have a form on our website. So unhingedandOnCall.com. And you just click on the little link there and you can fill out a little bit about your story and yourself, and then we would get back to you. Or you can just email us to chat@unhingedandOnCall.com and just tell us a little bit about yourself. And we would love to have you as a guest. We also are looking for ratings. So essentially on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts, you can rate and review our show. And that would be super helpful in just getting kind of into the algorithm. And then additionally, we are on YouTube. So if you ever want to watch videos, we put more content, like visual content, so pictures, videos, things like that, into the episodes. So we'd love to have you follow or subscribe our channels on YouTube. Yeah. Thanks for listening. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in, and make sure you subscribe so you get all the latest updates. Unhinged and On Call isn't just a podcast. It's a lifeline for every veterinary professional barely holding it together with vet wrap and caffeine. Somewhere out there, another tech, vet, or assistant is deep in the same chaos, dodging poop, managing meltdowns, and wondering if they're the only one unraveling. You're not. Whether you're laughing, crying, or rage cleaning your truck, you've got a whole tribe behind you. You're unhinged, but never alone.